got excited.
You talk about God, I get excited.
I got excited.
You talk about bodybuilding, I get excited.
I got excited.
Talk about recovery from addiction,
I got excited.
I get excited. I get excited, man.
I got excited.
I'll tyrosine, man.
Hey, what up, Garage Gym Homie? Right here, Garage Gym Homie. Oh, I gotta stop the watch. Hey, man, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie. And today, man, I am on one, homie. Today, I'm reviewing, I think this is FINAFLEX, WRN pre-workout, or it's a sister company, I don't know. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please, man, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this. Oh my God, man. We are on an adventure today, homie. Hope you're feeling amazing. God bless all of you. Hope you're living from the heart, staying out of your head, man. Watching for fear, resentment, selfishness, and dishonesty, and dealing with those things as they crop up, because they will crop up, man, and we got to deal with them as they come in so they don't build up. So, you know, we always got to pray, ask God to remove either the fear, dishonesty, resentment, or selfishness. Talk about it with someone so you get out of your head. Make amends if you've harmed anyone, and then you turn your thoughts over to someone you can help. That gets you away from self, man. That's the process. Remember, GGH trying to give you $1 million game, man. All right, man, listen. I'm going to tell you something. I went to the mailbox one day, a while ago. I opened it up, and there was this pre. I don't know who sent it to me. I imagine it was the company themselves. I just want to say that nobody hit me up and said, GGH, we're sending you this pre. Yada, they just sent it. They didn't ask for a review. I don't know how it showed up. That doesn't happen often. So I just want to tell you, I've reviewed a bunch of stuff by FINAFLEX. I just want to say this. Whoever runs their Instagram, fire them. I got nothing coming for the fine folks at FINAFLEX right now, man. I just want to say, I've reached out. I have a contact there I've reached out to, and the person on Instagram. Both of them have read my messages. It shows read on Instagram, and they've all ignored me and not gotten back to me. I've said, hey, man, I see this new pre you got, not this one, other pre's. I'd love to promote it and review it on the channel. Read my message multiple times, ignored me. I'm not resentful, man. I'm not mad at them. I'm just letting you know, so I just gave up on FINAFLEX. I have nothing coming for them. That's just what I got to say, man. I mean, if I've reviewed your products, man, and promoted you and said nice things, and you don't even have the courtesy to answer me and just say, hey, man, we're not interested in that right now. It's not a good time. I mean, even just turn me down. I'm not expecting anything. But to not respond to me so I had nothing coming for them. God bless them. So I opened this in the mail and I put it to the side. So finally, I'm running low on subs to review. I'm like, you know what? I want to do a nice daily driver. I'll get to this freaking FINAFLEX or WRN, whatever the heck that stands for. This is a fat tub of pre-workout. And let's talk about the facts. They are doing facts. I just want to say, they're not fully doing facts. I might come off angry. I swear to you, I'm not angry at them, man. I just want to say, I just gave up on dealing with them, is all I'm saying, man. I found it a little disrespectful. Anyway, man, I just realized when people act a certain way, they're probably just going through something, or they're sick people themselves, man. I'm sick sometimes too, man. So God bless them for real. And I want nothing but success for them, man. And after you hear this review, you'll know why. One scoop, 22.9 grams. Their manufacturers are idiots. I'm just going to tell you, The scoop that I have is 29 grams, and I thank God I did not take 29 grams because I put my stuff on the scale, and my experience today is exactly why, because the 22.9 grams was on the verge of too much for me. I'm going to tell you that right now, on the edge of too much for me, and this thing, man, all right, man. One scoop 20, and you get 20 servings in a container, so it's on the low end, but listen to this, man. Citrulline malate 2-to-1, 6 grams. So that's 4 grams of citrulline, 2 grams of malic acid, and they're not doing that 1 scoop, 2 scoops. So the moral of the story is, don't hit up the people at FINAFLEX. Let them come to you. That's the moral of the story. And weigh your scoops. Weigh them all out, man. All right, here we go. So 4 grams of citrulline, 2 grams of malic acid for the pumps. Creatine monohydrate, micronized, 5 grams, so I just didn't throw my creatine in for the day. That's fine. Creatine, I guess, has some immediate benefits in a pre-workout, but mostly has to be saturated. Beta-alanine, 3.2 gram. Warm, fuzzy hug, tingles, revved up feeling, endurance, lactic acid buffering. For you Fauci juniors, or, you know, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Seuss's, betaine anhydrous, 2 grams. Oh, but GGA, couldn't they have just given us the clinical efficacious dose of 2 points? Shut your mouth, homie! I'm here to spank you, son. All right, man, here we go. Betaine nitrate, NO3T, 1 gram. We love those nitrates, man. That gives that freaking vascular pump, the kind of pump I love. Alpha GPC, 800 milligrams. Gets you focused in, dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates, homie. Women swipe left on you, FINAFLEX. You're clowning around, son. You got all sorts of pronouns next to your Tinder name, homie. I'm talking junk, man, but I can do that, man. It's my dang channel. Peak ATP, 450 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams. This is a high stim, man, amount. GABA, 400 milligrams. Now, I'm going to say I like it and I don't. I take GABA in my sleep supplements at about like 3 grams, anywhere from 1 gram to 3 grams in whatever sleep supplement. I like feeling that warmth. Taking too much GABA, you lose the, it loses its magic real quickly, so you stop feeling that warm, fuzzy hug. But, man, in here, I liked it. Listen to this. Theobromine, 100 milligrams. That's a cousin of caffeine. Yohimbine bark is yohimbine hydrochloride, 8%, 75 milligrams, and huperzine extract, 20 milligrams at 1%, 200 micrograms, another focus ingredient. I've talked a lot of junk. I've spoken my piece. I've gotten it down. Whoever runs, please, FINAFLEX, if you're watching this, take whoever runs the Instagram, spank them, say Garage Gym Homie forgives you. Thank you for sending this. God bless you. Let's move on. I no longer have the resentment. All right, man, here we go. Now, I woke up and I said, man, I want to take like just a daily driver today. I was flying high yesterday. I'm planning to fly high in a couple days. Nothing crazy. So I was like, I'll pull out this FINAFLEX. This is the only tame one I have. Bro, was I freaking wrong. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be too much for a lot of you. I cannot, first of all, I could not imagine taking a full flat scoop of this because the 23 grams, the full scoop is 29. Spank your manufacturer too at the same time. Do a double spanking to the homies. All right, man. Tell them to get those scoops right. Now listen to this. I took the drink, I came down. I don't even know that I felt much beta in here. 10 minutes after taking it, I'm starting to feel this energy and this head high kick in quick. And I'm like, man, where is this head high coming from? And it starts building and building and building. And the energy starts building. And I'm freaking flying, homie. I'm like, I don't even know where this is coming from. So I've got to guess it's the caffeine, the theobromine, that 800 milligrams of alpha G. The whole label comes together quickly, starts building. And then I realized where the real high was coming from. This is my first experience where I've actually could say, out of 400 pre-workouts I reviewed, that I actually felt the yohimbine. And I've never felt yohimbine hydrochloride before in a pre-workout. I've never been able to identify it. Every time I see yohimbine, I never feel anything that I could point out. This felt like some freaking, every bit of like 3 milligrams of alpha yo. I'm going to tell you that, but in a good way, but in the maximum way you'd want it. So 22.9, I took 23 even. I'm glad I did. The GABA mixed with that freaking yohimbine made me higher than giraffe vagina, flying through my training, aggressive, just freaking on one, homie. Like, I cannot believe how how stimmed up that this made me. Right now, my head is freaking spinning. I just couldn't. I'm a freaking stim junkie, homie. Like, I've taken the strongest pre's in the game. Now, I don't want to say this is the strongest pre in the game or anywhere near it, but it freaking caught me off guard, man. Like, I was, like, the way the head high, you gotta like yohimbine, or alpha yo, I guess. It felt like alpha yo. Like, if you told me this was alpha yo, that's what I thought it was. It's the same feeling, and you start feeling a little bit of the side effects. I mean, I was sweating, feeling good, just freaking driven. Hands almost shaking, not yet, almost there. It was just at the point where it was freaking really enjoyable and I'm really stimmed up and my head is spinning and I'm freaking flying and I'm feeling great, but any more would be too much. So as I said, I could not imagine taking the level scoop. It would just be too much. So and the majority of people who buy this, I'm guessing, are not like super stim junkies, so I don't know what their feedback's been. And the pumps are sick on it. I'm talking just that. Tight, vascular, freak. This is the best experience I've had with any FINAFLEX pre, hands down. I mean, as far as the whole package, from the creatine to the sick pumps to the beta to the stimmed up, I mean, freaking high physical energy, dude. Like, high physical energy, high head high, wake you out of the dead. I mean, you feel that high with the GABA and the freaking yohimbine and the theobromine and the caffeine in 10 minutes, and it starts building, and through an hour, you are freaking going, dude. So I freaking thought this thing was, just caught me off guard, man. I mean, it just slapped. It was just, I'm so stimmed up. I just don't know where it came from, man. I mean, I did not know, because I'm so used to seeing yohimbine hydrochloride and I don't feel anything. And this felt like 2 to 2.5, 3 milligrams of alpha yo, where it just got all the positive side effects, but any more would be too much. So I'm glad I weighed it, and just those tight vascular nitrate pumps just had me training like a freaking maniaco. Made me remember the way. No, I'm just kidding, man. I don't want to bring up my relationship with FINAFLEX, man. You know, the homie over there, Courtney, you could have gotten back to me. No, I'm just talking junk, man. God bless all of you. No, they did a great job with this. I'm not going to lie. I ain't shining their schlong. As I said, I don't know if I'm going to try and get my affiliates to get it, so you can get it from them if you want it. The boy is, I mean, if you like that, like, almost like that Performance Labs Hypermax, but with less caffeine, so you get, I mean, the 400 milligrams is really good because they're not blowing your head off at like 500. You know, a lot of these companies doing too much with the caffeine. This one kept it down where it let that GABA, it's something kind of different, man, and it gives you the sick pumps with it. So, great job with this. I forgive you, homies, and I hope you forgive me. We're all good now, man. Now, I talk a lot of junk, man, but I love FINAFLEX, and I think they teamed up with Purus Labs, who I really love. You know, that Noxygen was on my top 10. God bless them. God bless you. Together, if you can't talk junk in the gym, homie, where can you talk it? God bless all you. Together, let's get this dang muscle. Oh, hit the dang like button, homie. I'm out.